Now, the question that we're going to answer in this video is, what is the best mindset to manifest your goals and live fulfilled? Because that is what most of us want, right? We want to live a life of abundance. We want to live a life of peace. We want to live consciously. We want to live empowered and, know who we are and discover more about, the truths of life. So I asked myself, what is the best mindset that we can adopt to actually live that way, right? To manifest our goals, because that's obviously also something we want. We want to express our desires on the outside, right? We also want to experience them on the flesh. They are given to us. So how do we manifest, right? And how we manifest, I share on my YouTube channel. But now in this video, this is more about what is a really helpful mindset to adopt, right? The mindset of a creator, the mindset of someone that consciously manifests new circumstances and lives self-empowered. Let's just dive right in. And first of all, what I observed is that most people tell you that you have to suffer for your desires, right? So you hear a lot in the manifesting space, like, of course you can manifest everything. Of course you can manifest this, but you have to work hard for it. But you have to do X, Y, and Z for it. But this will take a long time. But this comes only with this requirement. So you first have to meet this requirement and do this and get this and be this and change this and work on this, and then you can manifest, right? So there's a lot of limitation sometimes that has been placed on you manifesting your goals. But that usually comes from people not really having understood who they are, not really having understood the infinite power that is inside of them, not really having understood that we simply shift, but that once we shift into a new state, that everything that is needed from that new state to express itself will happen automatically. That on the 3D level, we can't speed something up. We can't work towards something. We can only align within, and that is expressed also through actions and things we do on the outside. But again, most people tell you that you need to suffer, and therefore, that your desires are, hard to attain, and you need to, invest blood, sweat, and tears into getting your desire, and that can cause a lot of frustration in the conscious manifestation journey, but that can also take away from the realization of who you really are, which is awareness, which is the more deep you want to go, the more spiritual you want to take it, which is God, which is the I amness, right? Does not beg and compromise. It selects. If you know who you really are, then there is not compromising. There is not, I'm okay with the money that I make. I mean, I actually deep down desire to make much more, but it is okay. I mean, I can live. I don't want to complain. There are people who earn less than me, so I should be fine. But I should not be empowering myself and take on the highest version of myself. No, that's not for me. I'm a little sheep, and I take things as they are. It's okay. I don't empower myself and actually take my desires as they come. That's how most people think. But if you know who you really are, then you develop this mindset of being a lion, right? Of not being this sheep, being like, yeah, these are my circumstances. Yeah, this is who I am. Yeah, this is what is right now present in my life. No, you become self-empowered, right? This is not arrogant. This is not, you don't walk around being arrogant, but you know who you are. You know that you are the selector. You know that you are the operant power. You know that you are the awareness that shifts into a new reality, that shifts into a new state, which is then manifested, right? That you are the one selecting, that you are the one deciding who you are and what is true for you. And that mindset oftentimes gets veiled. It gets overshadowed. There's, it's not really shining through because the manifestation space is so cluttered. There's so much distraction that it takes away from some main, basic, simple truths that you need to remember. But you don't have to do something for your desires. You have to be, right? Out of the being level automatically follows the doing into having. But if you focus on having and on doing, it might get you some results, but they're either short-lived and you will not know how to reproduce them because you blame your actions that you did. You blame your discipline and your hard work for, that's why I got it. And then when you want to reproduce it, you have to put in the even more amount of effort or the same again. But it's not really that, right? Success comes from who you are. Your manifestation comes from who you are. New circumstances come from who you are by you consciously selecting that. And if you know that, then the way, right, from having a desire to seeing that desire on the outside becomes more, let's say, simple, more smooth. Instead of you thinking, oh, desire means, oh no, I want this. There's no way that I can get this, or this will be hard. I need to now suffer a lot for it. No, if you know who you are, And if you know that the desires that come to the surface are experiences that want to be made through you in this 3D space, because this 3D space comes with limitations. It comes with time that we perceive on this level, and it also comes with separation that we perceive on this level, and all the human limitations that are also there, right, on this level. In consciousness, to God, to awareness, to your I amness, there are no limitations, right? You can right now imagine yourself everywhere you want to be, having everything you want to have, being every version of yourself you want to be, right? And then that is slowly over time also expressed through you into this world. And that's why you have the desires, so that you also see them in the flesh, and so that your consciousness can also, learn basically through this expression of you. That's why it gives you the desires that you have. If that sounds complicated, I will explain more on this, but I don't want to overcomplicate it, right? This video is about the best mindset. I don't want to go too deep into, how to manifest and expressing states and shifting into new realities. That is what we do, right? But if you know that you are the one shifting, then why does it make sense to struggle in the reality which is shifted or which is changeless? We're not changing, we're shifting into a new reality where things are as we want them to be, where we are having what we want to have. So your desires are a guide, right? They're a guide, basically guiding you what you want right now from life. They're guiding you in which direction your life goes. And if you look back on your life, you cannot deny that. You cannot disagree with that, because you will see that where you are right now, that was probably once a desire. And if it's not, and if you're still at a point in your life that you're at right now, and you're not desiring to be here, then where do you want to be? What do you want to have? Who do you want to be? What do you want to be true for your life? Right? Then you need to shift and realign. Right? Then you need to select something new. Then you need to see, okay, that's my desire. And you don't have to create it and suffer for it, no, but you have to select that state and align with it and shift in it boldly. That is the attitude, that is the mindset of a creator. A creator doesn't compromise, right? Doesn't compromise. It doesn't accept something as final that it doesn't want to have or to experience as final, right? So your desires are your guide. And if you don't listen to your desires, which is what a lot of people in this world do, say don't listen to their desires, they suppress them, they ignore them, they push them away, and they come up again and they know this is too hard, this is too good, I can't be this anyways, this is not for me, but they deep down still actually wish to make that change, right? And then they live a life of seemingly lack. They live a life of suffering, although there is actually no lack, although there is actually no suffering, but they suffer because they're not really taking on what is authentically true and pure desires that want to be expressed through them, right? And then life becomes this a life of denial, right? A life of, actually, I would like to have this, but I don't know how to fulfill it. I don't know how to get it. This is not, maybe this is too big for me. And that is why I'm telling you this. I want you to accept your biggest desire today. And I don't care what it is. If it is that car that you want, accept it right now. Align with the state of the wish fulfilled. Imagine something that implies you have that car right now. If your biggest desire is that relationship, right, then accept it today. It is in existence. Creation is finished. Whatever you can desire, you can manifest. And you will along the journey see if it actually is if that is actually your real desire, if it stays that, or sometimes desires change. We start with that, and then along the journey we notice, oh, actually I want that. That can happen, but still I don't care how things change and how your desires might change. The fact is, you can have and be in the feeling state that you want to be in. So what feeling state, what quality do you want to be in? Who do you want to be? What is relevant for you? What do you desire? I want you to start to accept that today after this video, right? So align with the state of the wish fulfilled. If you need help with aligning with the state of the wish fulfilled, with your wish fulfilled, then you can check out my program. That is in the video description. But I prepared something for you here, which is this video that you will find on my channel. I might also link it somewhere right now or in the description, but you'll also find it on my channel if you go to this search icon on my channel and you just type in 7, the number 7, you will find this video and this thumbnail in which I talked about the 7 main principles that you need to understand to live a accelerated life, to live more accelerated, more self-empowered. So I've broken it down into 7 main principles. And if you want to, basically, in addition to what we talked about today, right, in addition to those points and what this attitude is like, that it doesn't back, it doesn't hope, it doesn't wait, it doesn't question. No, it selects. It knows it already is so. and I can now be that version because it exists, it is available for me already. If all of that made sense and you just want to take it a level deeper and even learn more about this mindset of someone that lives consciously and self-empowered, then again, I recommend this video, Neville's 7 Principles. You find that on my channel to really hone that topic in, right? So if you like this video, hit the like button so that this message spreads and more people, learn about those important lessons. If you have any questions or feedback, you can use the comments and just, let me know what you feel about this or what your insights are, if you already live that way or if it helped you to awaken more to your, manifestation power. And I look forward to speak to you in the next one. Bye, guys.